Hey guys, here we go. Video for section G, distance from a point to a line. So basically what we're looking at here is you got a line and a point.
Staff are reminded of a short staff meeting right now in the cafeteria. In Mr. Berry's words, as soon as we get in, the sooner we get out.
You gonna like that? Nice little staff meeting info. So find the distance from the point P, 7, -4, to the line equation 2x plus y equals 5. So first thing is, what information do we have? Well, we've got this point, which is 7, -4, because that's P. If I know that point, I can figure out the distance. Now, to figure that out, we know that this point is perpendicular to this line, which means I can get this slope, slope to this. What's the slope of this? This equation is 2x plus y equals 5. So the current slope of this line is -2. Because it's the positive means I have 2 over -1. Which means the slope of this line, the perpendicular slope, is going to be +1/2. So there's part one. That's going to help us. So now I know the slope of this line is 1/2. And I've got a point. So I use that equation that I have of y minus b equals m in x minus a, So y plus 4, -4 plus 4, 1/2, x minus 7. We now have an equation. This is where it's going to get tricky. I need to change this equation to 2y plus 8 equals x minus 7. And I'm going to add 7, so I get 15. 2y plus 15 equals x. 15 equals x minus 2y. Now, I also write that as x minus 2y equals 15. Oh goodness, here we're getting into something that we haven't even talked about yet. It's called simultaneous systems. And you might not even be able to read what I just put up there. Dang, that's small. So, this is x minus 2y equals 15. Going to be a couple other videos I already made that are going to go with this. So, I'm going to use what's called solving simultaneous systems by elimination. What I do is I take 2x plus y equals 5 and x minus 2y equals 15. And what this means is I'm going to find out where these two lines meet by doing this cool little thing where I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by 2. So what that gives me is 2x minus 4y equals 30. So that's this equation got multiplied by 2. I take this equation just back down here and I got 2x plus y equals 5. And I subtract this equation from this equation. 2x minus 2x is 0x. Y minus -4y gives me positive 5y. 5 minus 30 is -25. Sorry, 5y equals -25. Divide by 5, y equals -5. So now I know the y coordinate. So there's y. X is going to be 2x plus -5. Substitute this into the first equation. 5. 2x equals 10, x equals 5. Okay. What this means is I now have a point, 5, negative 5, which is this, 5, negative 5. Okay, now I want to see where I can go to write the next part of this question on the board. All right, now my next portion that I'm going to get into is the distance. I have this point, let me do it right here. We'll call that M. The distance of P to M is going to be the square root of 7 minus 5 squared plus negative 4 minus 5 squared equals the square root 2 squared plus negative 9 squared square root 4 plus 81 square root 85. So now there's my final answer. That's my distance of P to the line 2x plus y equals 5. And a lot of steps, fair bit of work. Tomorrow I'm going to post a couple different ways to actually do this. This I find to be the easiest way, but I will share a couple other ways tomorrow or tonight.